The drama surrounding Sean Diddy Combs, formerly known as Puff Daddy, continues to unravel with shocking new allegations surfacing. Amid the chaos of his life, one significant person remains disturbingly silent: his sister, Kesha Combs. Unlike their mother, Janice Combs, who has often appeared in the spotlight, Kesha has chosen to stay in the background, maintaining a low profile for many years. However, with the recent scandal, rumors suggest that she may finally break her silence. What she has to say could have a profound impact on Diddy's already crumbling empire. The family dynamics in the Combs household have always been a point of intrigue, dating back to Diddy and Keisha's unconventional upbringing. Raised in Harlem, New York City, they endured a difficult childhood after their father, Melvin Combs, was murdered when they were both very young. Their mother, Janice, had to raise them alone in a challenging environment, which some believe played a crucial role in shaping Diddy into the controversial figure he is today. At just 3 years old, Diddy's life changed forever when his father was gunned down in Harlem's dangerous streets. The trauma of losing his father at such a young age left an indelible mark on him. Raised in an environment marked by crime and violence, Diddy would later discover that his father had been deeply involved in Harlem's drug trade. While rumors circulated that Melvin worked for notorious drug lords Frank Lucas and Nicky Barnes, Diddy himself refuted those claims, stating that his father was a kingpin in his own right. Despite his father's dark legacy, Diddy chose a different path, rising to fame through the music industry. After attending Howard University in Washington, D.C., Diddy dropped out to pursue a career in music, eventually landing an internship at Uptown Records. His rapid ascent to power began after he was fired from the label in 1993, leading him to create his own label, Bad Boy Entertainment. From there, his rise to fame was meteoric. He collaborated with some of the biggest names in music, such as Mariah Carey and Mary J. Blige, while also establishing himself as a significant figure in fashion and liquor brands. However, his success was always marred by controversy. In 1991, a tragic event occurred at a charity basketball tournament he organized at City College of New York. A stampede resulted in the deaths of 9 people, an incident that has followed him throughout his career. His public persona, carefully crafted through his business ventures and celebrity collaborations, started to show cracks as more and more unsettling rumors about his personal life surfaced. Recently, Diddy's carefully constructed public image has been brought to its knees by serious legal allegations. Accusations of sexual abuse, trafficking, and violence have emerged, most notably from his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. In a lawsuit filed in November 2023, Cassie accused Diddy of years of abuse and manipulation. Disturbingly, a video surfaced in May 2024, allegedly showing Diddy brutally assaulting her, validating her claims. These revelations have opened the floodgates, with more victims stepping forward, and Diddy has since been arrested on charges of racketeering, trafficking, and other criminal activities. His legal troubles have also raised questions about the people closest to him, especially his family. While Diddy's mother, Janice, has been a consistent presence in his life, their relationship has drawn criticism over the years. A recently discovered video showing Diddy kissing his mother on the lips during a wellness treatment has sparked outrage. There are even rumors that Janice was more involved in Diddy's controversial lifestyle than previously thought. Some speculate that she may have played a role in orchestrating some of the debauchery Diddy was known for, including his infamous wild parties. But perhaps the most intriguing family member is Kesha Combs. Virtually unknown to the public, Kesha has kept her life under wraps. Even her date of birth is a mystery, with conflicting reports suggesting she was only a few months old when their father was killed. Despite her brother's fame, Kesha chose to work behind the scenes in the music industry, holding positions in media marketing and external affairs for Diddy's business ventures. She eventually married Stephen Timothy Dent, a Grammy-nominated music engineer who worked with some of the biggest names in hip-hop. Rumors about Kesha's knowledge of Diddy's darker side have been swirling for years. As someone who worked closely with her brother, Many wonder if she was aware of his alleged mistreatment of women, particularly his tumultuous relationships with Cassie and Kim Porter. Was Kesha complicit in her brother's behavior, or did she turn a blind eye? Some sources suggest that her relationship with Diddy has deteriorated over the years, and recent reports claim that Kesha may be ready to speak out about what she knows. Diddy's children, too, have become entangled in his legal battles. His son, Christian Combs, is facing his own legal troubles after being named as a co-defendant in a lawsuit alleging that he drugged and assaulted a woman on a yacht. Meanwhile, Diddy's 4 children with the late Kim Porter, Quincy, Christian, Jesse, and Delilah, are dealing with the fallout from conspiracy theories surrounding their mother's death in 2018. While Kim Porter's death was ruled as pneumonia, rumors persist that Diddy may have had something to do with her untimely passing. The children have vehemently denied these allegations and have called for an end to the baseless speculations about their mother's death. As Diddy remains in custody, awaiting trial, the world is left wondering what will happen next. His empire, built over decades, is now teetering on the edge of collapse. The revelations from his accusers, combined with rumors of family involvement, have cast a shadow over his legacy. The public is eager to see whether Kesha will break her silence and reveal the truth about her brother, or if she will continue to stand by him in silence. For now, all we can do is wait and see how this scandal unfolds, knowing that whatever happens, it will have lasting consequences for Diddy, his family, and the music industry as a whole. In the realm of Hollywood, few figures have garnered as much admiration and criticism as Tyler Perry. Renowned for his influential filmography and iconic character Medea, Perry has shaped the entertainment industry while facing numerous allegations and controversies over the years. Recently, the spotlight has shifted to Perry in light of Diddy's arrest, intensifying scrutiny of his personal life and past. For many critics, this raises an essential question. Are there truths behind the headlines? The impact of childhood trauma on Tyler Perry. To understand the current dynamics surrounding Perry, it is essential to delve into his childhood experiences, particularly the trauma that has significantly influenced his life. Perry's early years were marred by hardship and abuse, and these memories resurfaced powerfully during a screening of the 2009 film Precious, which he co-produced with Oprah Winfrey. The film, which tells the harrowing story of a young girl subjected to severe physical and emotional abuse, resonated with Perry, triggering reflections on his painful past. Growing up, Tyler faced immense cruelty, particularly at the hands of his father. His mother attempted to escape the abusive environment, but ultimately failed, forcing Tyler to endure beatings and mistreatment that would leave lifelong scars. He has openly shared the traumatic experiences that shaped his childhood, detailing how the abuse he suffered defined his emotional landscape. One particularly distressing revelation from his past is that when he was just 10 years old, Tyler was sexually abused by a friend's mother. This incident was not isolated. He also experienced molestation from other men, including one of his friend's fathers. The horrors compounded further when he discovered that his father was abusing one of his friends, creating a horrific sequence of events that left him feeling isolated and neglected. A shocking example of this neglect is when his grandmother, in an attempt to cure his allergies, bathed him in ammonia, highlighting the lack of care and understanding that surrounded him during his formative years. Despite these traumatic experiences, Tyler Perry has emerged as a survivor. He credits his resilience to divine grace, stating, "Somehow, by the grace of God, I made it through." Watching Precious served as a cathartic experience for Perry, allowing him to confront his past and recognize the strength that has propelled him towards success. However, the journey to healing was arduous, requiring him to engage in extensive self-reflection and personal growth. The road to healing, forgiveness, and self-discovery. Tyler has been candid about how the abuse he endured affected his emotional development, often likening the impact of such trauma to strings binding individuals to their abusers. He has emphasized the importance of confronting these strings, tracing them back to their origins, and ultimately untying them to break free from the control they exerted over him. Central to this healing process was the act of forgiveness, a challenging endeavor, especially when it came to forgiving his father. Tyler Perry's childhood was fraught with trauma that has left lasting scars. It was during a screening of the 2009 film Precious, which he co-produced alongside Oprah Winfrey, that many of Perry's painful memories resurfaced. The film tells the harrowing story of a young girl subjected to severe physical and emotional abuse, a narrative that resonated deeply with Perry. For him, the viewing experience was akin to reliving his own painful past as he grappled with feelings of confusion and fear during his formative years. Perry grew up in a tumultuous environment, much of the pain inflicted by his own father. His mother, seeking to escape the abuse, attempted to leave multiple times, but these efforts ultimately failed. This left young Tyler vulnerable to relentless beatings and mistreatment that would echo through his life. He has candidly discussed how the violence of his father not only impacted his childhood, but also shaped his understanding of love and relationships. However, the abuse he suffered wasn't limited to his father's hands. At the tender age of 10, Perry experienced the trauma of being taken advantage of by a friend's mother, one of several disturbing incidents that marked his early life. He has also revealed that he was molested by other men, including one of his friend's fathers, compounding the trauma. Perhaps most devastating was the moment he discovered that his own father was abusing one of his friends, a horrifying realization that deepened his sense of isolation and fear. Perry's suffering extended beyond physical abuse. There were bizarre and painful episodes, such as the time his grandmother bathed him in ammonia, mistakenly believing it would cure his allergies. This incident only added to his feelings of being misunderstood and neglected. Despite the shocking nature of these revelations, what is perhaps most remarkable is Perry's resilience. He often reflects on his survival, expressing gratitude for the grace he believes helped him overcome such overwhelming adversity. In the aftermath of watching Precious, Perry sat in tears, not from sadness but from relief, recognizing how far he had come. His experiences have shaped him profoundly, leading him on a long journey of self-discovery and healing. In numerous interviews, Perry has explored how abuse can bind individuals to their past, like puppets tethered by invisible strings. He acknowledges that to move forward, one must confront these strings, trace them back to their origins, and ultimately free oneself from their hold. Forgiveness has been a central theme in Perry's healing process. The task of forgiving those who hurt him, especially his father, has proven to be a formidable challenge. Perry has spoken openly about the anger and frustration that marred his relationship with his father. Even when he attempted to confront his father about the abuse, he was met with coldness and cruelty. One particularly painful encounter occurred when Perry asked his father to acknowledge the abuse he had endured. The response was a dismissive message relayed through Perry's brother, stating that if he had beaten Perry one more time, he might have turned out like Barack Obama. This encounter underscored his father's refusal to take responsibility for his actions and highlighted the deep-seated pain that Perry carried with him. Yet, despite these challenges, Perry found a way to forgive. In 2011, he penned an open letter addressing victims of sexual abuse, inspired by an 11-year-old boy who had bravely come forward about his own experiences. In this letter, Perry expressed admiration for the boy's courage, recognizing that speaking out about abuse requires immense strength, something he lacked at that age. He articulated the importance of assuring victims that what happened to them was not their fault, emphasizing that children targeted by predators should never carry the shame associated with their abuse.